We are in the so-called rock and roll capital of the world, Cleveland, Ohio, at First Energy Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Cleveland Browns. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Switch. King. Hey, alert.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
Kareem Hunt.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
33-yard line. It's a gain.
3rd play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun, Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
It's a foot race. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Packers nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. It's a big play there for Green Bay. And even 60 yards.
First down, Green Bay.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. The give is to Jones. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. But no doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Here we go, D. Here I come. Check. Alert.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
The Packers.
Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Aaron Jones.
Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
He was tackled at the
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now the 2nd down throw on target. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line.
At their own
the field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance, if they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing. It puts them in that position.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
On 2nd down now, it's Hunt. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
44, Mike, 44.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. And he is out of bounds up past the 10. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too...
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. On 3rd down, Mayfield. They got him in. It's Woods. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back.
Mayfield.
It's a gain of 7, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Switch gears. Showing up. Hey, alert.
Mayfield with it once more, escaping the pressure right. And it's complete. Hooper. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 25-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
That's good.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. And it sets them back for 2nd down.
11-yard line.
Mayfield looks to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal.
58, come on. 58, come on. Coming, baby, I'm coming, baby.
Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
And goal.
The kick by Marr is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A 28-yard gain.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. Rodgers on target to Valdez-Scantling. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Rodgers throwing complete to Valdez-Scantling. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Three yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Green Bay.
Aaron Jones with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front.
Is good.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Dontrell Hilliard on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
At the 36-yard line.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he stopped immediately there. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
3rd down and 9.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. He finds Beckham complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
20. 58 right there. You. Hey, alert 33. Got it.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Airing it out deep for Woods. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. 20. Bring it! And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And we're going to get a timeout. With 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground again here. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
A gain of 13 yards. And a Packer first down.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
On the carry.
They get 1 yard back there to make it second and 14. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Packers. Josiah DeGuara, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Hilliard on the return. The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On second and 11 now. Mayfield flush to his right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
From the gun, Mayfield. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. Throw left side, complete. That's Hunt. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
The ball carrier.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
First down, Mayfield. Flushed out right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 6-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. And able to find Alan Lazard. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, Green Bay.
On first down, Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. So that one will be accepted. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Complete to Aaron.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, first down.
47-yard line.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
On play action, it's Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10.
20-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
3rd quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
42's the mic, boys. 42's the mic. I got that.
Mayfield on first down. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
That's another Browns first down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On first down, they go option to the right. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line.
They'll run again with Hunt. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Regular. Hey, I'm 133. That's a what? Check 3.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Here's Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Robert Woods, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
He was brought down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Aaron Jones, the ball carrier.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
3rd down.
To throw is Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. it just never materialized.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
This has not been a fun game for this defense. They've definitely had their share of struggles, but they needed to make a play right there, and they finally get it done on 3rd and goal.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Browns drive about to get started. They'll run on 1st down. Hilliard. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 11.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
He may try and run for this. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's McSorley on 1st and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Kevin King with a pick.
Intercepted.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
40-yard line.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Aaron Jones.
When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jay Sternberger, his 4th touchdown on the year. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38. Browns 16.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. On 1st down, Hilliard. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Hilliard. And he is going to be stopped here for no gain, and that is going to be the final play of this football game.
Browns 16.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Green Bay, the win means they'll finish in double digits at 10-6. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for the Browns, despite the loss here, was a splendid regular season as they'll finish at 12-4. And as division champs, they will host a playoff game next week in the wild card round. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.